Good morning, evening, afternoon. Masati here on Moss on Sunday. Welcome. Um, and what we do here on Moss on Sunday, for those who are new, we all get new people. So welcome and remember to subscribe and like this channel. What we do here on Moss on Sunday is in this section is a world frequency meditation. Now, there's a couple things that we're going to be doing. One, today it is Palm Sunday, so we're going to be celebrating Jesus, the man, not necessarily the religion, but we just want to keep it pure, the man. So the frequency of brilliance. So we're going to help bring in those frequencies for you so you can actually really feel what the beauty of that man was. Um, wow. And you can kind of start feeling those frequencies already. At least I am. How many of you guys are feeling those frequencies? And that's a cool thing about Moss on Sunday. It is a experiential um, a podcast or live talk. Even if you're listening to this on as a recording, frequencies will overwhelm you, or in a good way. By the way, and I talk about the science some other time on how that works. It's not recorded in the video or audio or anything like that. Okay, it's into the quantum physics realm. But let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And what we're going to be doing is one, what we do on World Frequency Meditations is we help, we join. So the more people we can, the more people that we can bring together, the more that we can help the world and yourself. By the way, and the way you help the others is you help yourself, and then you expand into the brilliance of what's around us, and then people start to notice that. So let's take a deep breath in again. So what we're going to do is one, we're going to start bringing in the beautiful frequencies of the man Jesus. Two, I will start to share some of my predictions as we go into it, see what's happening for this month. Three, work on you at a group level and maybe sometimes at an individual level if you're having a lot of issues with yourself. Now, the details on how I work, again, that's on another Moss on Sunday. You can take a look at that. You can review it. Or maybe somebody on the team can post, the logistics on what XI, or what I call exponential intelligence, is about. All right. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And again, it is Palm Sunday. And even if you're not Christian, we can always benefit from other people's ideologies, belief systems, and turn it into an opportunity of growth and expansion. And that's what really this today's message, or say, what would Jesus do? Right? If we put ourselves in Jesus's shoes, and we'll help you do that, we'll start to see this world from a different perspective, not the distortions of this reality, but the beauty of this reality, the beauty of our differences, and that's really key. So whether you're Muslim or Christian, Buddhist, or Catholic, or there's thousands of different versions of Christianity. So, so again, there's thousands and thousands of religions, and there's only one, say, purity, right? One source that creates all. Right? There's not thousands of different, say, gods or anything like that, although we label it very, very differently. Okay, think of it. If you think of reaching the top of a mountain, right? If you're on that side of the mountain, you're going to see things a lot different. Your journey to be your brilliant self is going to be very different than maybe somebody on this side of the mountain. I'm here in Colorado, and that path, the bridge, the tunnel that you go into, it's quite a long tunnel. I know some of you have gone through it, right? On I-70, on one side of the mountain, it's very different. It was very warm. Uh, it was about 60 degrees as soon as you cross the other side. 3-4 feet of snow, and the temperature dropped down to about 34 degrees, which is about around 0 degrees Celsius. So again, you're seeing differences, and you think that that's the only reality that exists, but it really doesn't. Right? Just like I explained to you, on one side of the mountain, it was 60 degrees. It was warm. And if you lived on that side of the mountain trying to climb up to the top or ascend to a higher level, let's take a deep breath in and just notice your heart, your chest area, sternum bone. And then for some cultures, they don't talk about the heart. They talk about dill, which means stomach or gut. Or again, people go, I have a gut feeling. The Easterners, the Westerners would go, I feel it in my heart, right? So again, what's the difference? It's all the same, right? So what happens is, if you're trying to climb up and then you go, this is the way it's supposed to be, and then you dictate, and then you command the rest of the world to be your way. But people on this side of the mountain, it's snowy. It's very different. It's very cold compared to the other side of the mountain. And then you go, no, my way is this way, and it should be this way. And this is how we climb up and ascend. So where do you go? And then maybe on the other side of the mountain, it's a totally different, say, scenario. So, so, and then people go, no, my way is the right way. It's like, no, it's not. Any way is the right way as long as you're trying to find truth. Okay, it's your truth. By the way, well, let me back up. It's not your truth. Take a deep breath in. You are created of truth. It's your duty and your obligation, for you, your loved ones, and mankind to find the original truth that you are, not the bullshit truth that you are. I'm a famous person. I'm a deadbeat dad, whatever it might be. Again, those aren't truths. Those are all lies that you all live. Now, again, being famous and being wealthy is fantastic. Being a deadbeat dad and being brilliant, obviously that doesn't work, because you wouldn't be a deadbeat dad. So those things start to eliminate from, say, today's consciousness or today's world. Literally, it removes all those individuals who are in pain and in suffering, um, whether and an oppression. Look at the world today. Take a deep breath in. We've gone so far off, and at the same time, as truth comes through, as the universe starts to, say, rectify um, the distortions that we've created. Notice your neck, by the way. We start to see both realities in both concepts of beauty, grace, possibilities of what we could be. This is the most grandest time ever. And again, it's no coincidence that this Sunday, Mass on Sunday, fell on Palm Sunday. Again, it's the welcoming of the frequency of brilliance. Let's take a deep breath in. So as we see the possibilities and the brilliance of who we really are, the limitless self of who we are, it's not about your wealth or lack of, or your spiritual preference. It got nothing to do with that. Those are far below your limitless self. Those are all physical, say, physical representations of who you are at a much, much higher level. Those things do not exist where you actually create yourself. All this stuff here that you worry about and you want to be, like you want to be famous on Instagram, you want to do all that, and it doesn't work out, right? You want to save the world. If you're trying to save the world from here, not going to happen. You'll destroy yourself. You'll destroy others as well. Look at all the latest technologies, the most latest technologies in creating health for individuals. There's more unhealthy people than ever. Yeah, we've got more wealth than ever before. We've got more possibilities of abundance, but there are more people suffering today than ever. Again, it's not the wealth. It's the reality or the consciousness that you create that wealth or help or technology or anything else. Great thinkers like Albert Einstein, Tesla, Niels Bohr, all those individuals actually started to realize that their inventions, although very, very brilliant, and could save mankind, those inventions in the wrong consciousness, not the wrong hands, but the wrong consciousness, can destroy. So the brilliance of who you are can destroy who you think you are. So as we take a deep breath in, as we start to know the brilliance of who you really are, not through the visuals or the lenses of who you think you are, because that's where the destructive behavior and destructive actions and the abuses of this reality happen. Someone coming, I felt Jesus coming in so strong. Yep. So we'll just take a few minutes of silence. Take a breath in. A lot of great comments, by the way. And just close your eyes for a second. And again, it doesn't matter the religion. Talking about the man here. And no matter what faith you would be or what belief systems you would be, whether you're religious in another, like in being a Christian or any other religion, or you're even, I'm a science person or I'm atheist, close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Notice your heart space, your solar plex. And in your mind's eye, imagine a man walking up to you, so brilliant, that no matter what you believed in, you would look at that man and go, whoa, that's the real thing. That is the real human. Because no matter what belief you were in, we're all human. So the human top level distinction of who you are, man and woman, lower level distinction, colors, cultures, lower level distinction, belief systems, concepts of who you think you are, much, much lower down the scale. So as you take a deep breath in, as we all start to unite, come together as humans, we can look down upon the other labels that we've put upon ourselves and then look at the beauty and brilliance of those labels. Clear distinctions of who we could be and the possibilities that each one is playing out. If we look at it from the bottom side up, we become insecure and insignificant. Our fortunes, our fame, our diligence, our help, looking from the bottom side up, is only there to help you hold on to that piece of an identity that you think you are. I'm helping others. You do it for yourself. I'm helping others through working, through church services, whatever it might be. I'm helping others because I'm a philanthropist. Again, you're only doing that to identify who you are, to make your own self feel good. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But what if you created that same level of help, that same level of philanthropy, that same level of ingenuity, technology, and everything else that we try to better the world from, take a deep breath in, the human level? Because as we break down our filters, those labels that we hold on to, we have less and less ideas of who we really are. And we have more and more lies that we have to hold on to. So as we take a deep breath in again, noticing your spine, again, this special day for our Christian friends, Palm Sunday, it symbolizes Jesus entering into Jerusalem and being greeted by the people waving palm branches. For Christians, it's a reminder of the welcoming of Jesus into our hearts and of our willingness to follow him. Take a deep breath in. So let's not segregate ourselves, because what would Jesus do? He would bring humans together as one, knowing that they are the brilliance. So imagine a man like Jesus standing in front of you. He would see the beauty, who you are. So you want to follow him, not through scriptures and religions and so on like that, because humans were created way before those scriptures, religions, ideologies. They might be true, they might not be true, they might have a different bent to them, a different meaning, different, all those things. Again, we need to escape the shackles of the lower level labeling of what we describe ourselves as and move on, move above that into the human form that Jesus would see. The brilliance of possibilities of who you are. This is where natural healing comes through. This is how Jesus would heal you. By the way, he wouldn't heal you. He would elevate you to the brilliance of who you are so you could go, wow, I'm just like him. I just have the same brilliance, same potential. That was that one path. The only way to understand yourself is to awaken. The only path. It wasn't an ideology. It was physics. And it's not based on any belief systems, but based on natural science. So as we take a deep breath in again, ascending to what Jesus would see in you, despite your fears, your shortcomings, and the image that you've created for yourself. You're much grander than anything possible here. So those individuals who have disease, or are aging, the way you're not supposed to. You are a vibrant being. If you were elevated to a top level human, would you be in any shortcoming of any way? Would anybody? There's so much abundance. But we create lack because that's what we hold on to. That's what gives us control. We would know what to do otherwise. But there's a whole different world that's coming of abundance for all, not just a few, and not for identity. So as we take a deep breath in, noticing your back, this is where, let's say, the medical system doesn't have to, it's a beautiful medical system, but again, this is where we can find cures and then move on and not just replicate. So we can move on to bigger and better possibilities of what humans can be. The potential of what humans could be. That's what medicine is for. Not to keep us duct taped together till we die, or replace us by technology. As we take a deep breath in again, this is where abundance in any form, money, standard of living, love, creates a strong, solid foundation for us, for our loved ones, our species, to go, we don't have to go below that foundation anymore. None of us do. What can we build on top of that foundation? So the resources that we take to keep building this foundation that is corrupt, hence we have to keep building it. We didn't build it properly. We build it once and for all the proper way, and then we can keep building on top of that instead of recreating or rebuilding the same damn foundation for centuries, for thousands, for tens of thousands since the beginning of mankind. Doesn't sound too intelligent, does it? Keep repeating the same mistakes, keep controlling the same old way, keep destroying ourselves. This is the end and a new beginning. Breath in again. Notice any shortcomings that you have. Could be an illness, could be a broken heart, it could be lack of abundance in any way, in relationships, lack of identity, mental illness, lack of knowing how to create abundance, like wealth, so you can enjoy this reality, the possibilities of what's available. Breath in again. Again, notice what you're lacking. Aging, you're lacking youth. And then it's become a pandemic, meaningfulness. Everybody's lacking a sense of meaning because you've defined yourselves from the lower labels of you, not the one identity that we all are. human, and then beyond. Breath in again. So for those who are in lack, notice your lack. Now let's see what we can do about that to give you a better understanding. So better solutions can come for you. Better possibilities that you thought you never had in the past. Noticing your breath. There we go. Breath in again. Strong breath in. Feel the power of who you are. Something that goes well beyond your human identity, well beyond the logic of the mind. The mind is not yet figured out who we really are. Because who we really are is the creator of the mind, the creator of the human body that you call you. And then you are the creator of the life. And then you attach to that identity. So I ask you to go back to your origin and recreate yourself from your origin. All the things you've ever wanted and plenty more that you've never even dreamed of. Not even the most brilliant minds on earth here today can even conceptualize the possibilities that we see for you, we see for the world. I recommend listening to this, even in the background, feeling the frequencies, which allow you to heal, or which allow you to awaken your natural brilliance of who you are, just like Jesus would see you, no matter what religion or faith or culture or age or color you are. You'd see the brilliance of you. I would follow that man. Maybe adapt his principles to whatever, again, belief system that you believe in. Doesn't matter. Again, it's not the religion, it's the brilliance of the man that you want to follow and see what happens to your life. These great individuals, Buddha, Muhammad, Abraham, and many, many others that are out there. Think, be, follow what they did. And you'll start to see that you do not have to sacrifice yourself. You do not have to sacrifice abundance for the lack of defining who you are. You don't have to sacrifice yourself for becoming, say, spiritual or religious for the lack of abundance, physical abundance. You could be all because you are all. I'm going to leave you with those thoughts. Mother Mary, absolutely. So many brilliant individuals that you could follow. Those individuals who had it all. Thank you for being here, guys. Thanks for what a great way to start out the month, huh? Every month, guys, we get together, we start out the month beautifully. It's going to be an awesome opportunity for those individuals, by the way, who are awakened. And then those individuals who aren't awakened, you'll start to see that they're going to be forced to awaken. They're going to be forced to see the lies that they're living, the shortcomings that they're living. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of mayhem coming out in April. At the same time, there's going to be a lot of brilliance coming out at the same time, guys. Right? It's always been that way, but April, springtime, again, it's a time of growth. It's a time of planting seeds. What are you going to plant? Ask yourself. Every decision that you make, every action that you take, think of it as a seed that you were planting. Okay? Think of it as a seed that you're planting. And that seed is going to turn into a strong tree. You're planting abuse. Not you, not only you, but of course people around you might get abused, but you as well. If you're planting control or dominating people, you're going to be dominated yourself. So whatever that you do, and this is real karma, this is we're going to find the real definition here this month. Whatever that you do, again, will come back to you tenfold. Tithing. Okay. Tithing works in very different ways. You can also, what you give, okay, good or bad, will come back to you tenfold. You'll see that this month. So, and it's not what you're doing at a physical level. Well, I'm a nice person. Sure, you are. Clean up your frequencies. Okay. Go dig down deep inside and understand what a nice person is actually defined as. Okay. See what actual philanthropy is, or helping others. Look at the first definition principles of all those things that you think you are, and see if it jives with the original human that you are. As a note, this season 3 on exponential intelligence, XI podcast. This is going to be all first definitions, just redefining who we really are. So you can go from good to great to becoming limitless. Okay? So that's coming up for you. Mental health series, guys. May's mental health month. There's going to be a talk on meditation, May 31st. Really a great opportunity. The world really needs this meditation. It's a whole different way of looking at mental health. A lot of individuals take decades and so on, and that's a long time to be mentally unstable. Here at XI, people can transform their lives, and people have in a mere, say, 10-minute session or meditation. Right? So that's coming up for you. By the way, I'm not claiming to cure anybody. I'm just claiming what I am claiming, and nobody should claim that, not even medical um, establishments, is to awaken your natural healing possible self. Okay? Nobody else can say that. And that's what we need now to really bring in proper, say, medical attention to those in need and proper leadership attention as well. Also, the Tahiti cruise. Hopefully, this time it'll work. I don't know how many times it's been canceled, guys. I think 3 or 4 times because of COVID and so on like that. But Tahiti cruise is January 2024. So more detail on the web calendar coming up for you. And then also for those individuals who want to become, say, the best possible self and really help transform the world, especially for those healthcare workers, we are creating a healing mastery. So you can either heal other individuals or help heal other individuals. Again, this isn't about learning a new modality. If you're a surgeon, if you're a psychologist, if you're an energy worker, if you are an acupuncturist, whatever that you are, if you're a lawyer, if you're if you're a school teacher, which would be beneficial, if you just want to be the best human, healing mastery, you might want to try that out because it's all about finding who you are and the gifts that you have. Okay? So that's coming up for you. It is, again, focused towards those healthcare workers. So, okay. So bringing out your gifts, but those gifts, again, you can use it in any modality. Again, it's not a modality. If you are an acupuncturist, you're going to do acupuncturist at your most brilliant self of who you are. So it's really cool. Okay. So basically, I'm helping you teach how I help you awaken to heal yourself. And then, yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully, and comment in, guys. Did you feel Jesus' frequencies of brilliance in the meditation? Um, the scans, guys, we won't be doing it in this. I just want you to stay in your own vibe. Okay. I worked on you, all of you. So I just want you to stay in your own vibe. Yeah, a lot of people saying, yep. Awesome, guys. Totally awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. So just stay in your own vibe. Okay. Notice what's going on with you, whatever that you need help with. Okay. And then notice your higher version of who you are and have that leap of faith to jump from where you are to the higher version of who you are. All right, guys. So as we end, notice what you notice the details. And if you're not liking the details, do something about it. Awaken. All right. Peace.